people power. John Laurinaitis, the most annoying, uncreative person that has ever graced the WWE squared circle. Oh my God, these people are on fucking crack. But I'll tell you something. If the Authority loses and somehow John Laurinaitis comes right back in as the new general manager or new person to run Raw and SmackDown, I'm gonna head to the fucking bathroom, throw up a few more times, take a shit, then throw up again, and then commit suicide at the Harbor Bridge by taking my fucking Mustang, going about 125 miles, jump over and die, and then put a sign out on the fucking wall after my death saying WWE sucks thanks to John Laurinaitis. That's just me, though. All of you probably have some feelings for John Laurinaitis, but let's get out of there before I start really, hashing out. Okay, but anyways, this whole thing with the Authority and this whole thing with John Cena, everybody is looking forward to seeing Survivor Series. You see the teams being put together already. Okay, now each team is missing a member. Okay, on one side you got John Cena, who has Dolph Ziggler, who had a tremendous matchup. If you had a chance to see Friday Night SmackDown against Antonio Cesaro, well, I still call him that, but Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. And you know what? Those are two superstars, especially Tyson Kidd. Now, I'm not really impressed with the things that he has done with Natalya, and I'm kind of hoping for Tyson Kidd to divorce Natalya. That way, a certain particular main event guy would get his hands on a Queen of Hearts and make it hers and everything else like that. If I get wrestled to the ground by her, it'll be worth it. But anyways, Tyson Kidd did a tremendous job, and Cesaro did a tremendous job in the triple threat matchup for the Intercontinental Championship against Dolph Ziggler. And I personally, I don't see anything wrong with either Cesaro or Tyson Kidd being Intercontinental Champion, but nonetheless, it was a great triple threat match. It was an elimination match. Dolph Ziggler had beat Cesaro. Well, actually, he hit the finisher on Cesaro, and then Tyson Kidd took advantage of the situation. 1, 2, 3. Cesaro's eliminated, and all that was left was Tyson Kidd and Dolph Ziggler. And during that entire matchup, it looked like Tyson Kidd was this close to winning his first championship, his first singles championship in the WWE, but unfortunately, a zigzag here, a 1, 2, 3 there, and Tyson Kidd is down for the count at the hands of the show-off, the Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler, who is a part of Team Cena, and not just Dolph Ziggler, but the Big Show and Sheamus, they're also a part of it as well. 4 horsemen. So now it's down to one person for Team Cena. On the other side, you got Team Authority, which consists of Seth Rollins, the Big Red Machine, well, actually Corporate Kane. I don't really feel like calling him the Big Red Machine unless he actually appears before me. Then you got the World's Strongest Man, Mark Henry, and then you got Rusev. Now, those are the only 4 guys on each of Cena's team. So who's going to be a part of Cena's team and who's going to be a part of the Authority? We're going to have to find out until this Monday night to find out who's going to be replacement. Now, the only person I can think of that could possibly take over for Team Authority would be the man that tackled and beat up Dolph Ziggler, and I'm talking about Luke Harper. And let me tell you something. Luke Harper being part of Team Authority, I don't see anything wrong with that, do you? Hell yeah, we're talking about big man that is running around like a fucking cruiserweight. This dude can fly, this dude can do things that no other big man could ever do. And I've been impressed with Luke Harper. Everyone's been impressed with Luke Harper the moment he showed up in WWE. He became a part of the Wyatt family. He's been in some tremendous tag team wrestling. And he is like a cross between, I would say, Rey Mysterio and John Bradshaw Layfield, for the obvious reasons. Number one, Luke Harper can pretty much fly and can pretty much do anything in that ring, like a Rey Mysterio. Number two, he has got a clothesline from hell that makes JBL proud. just like that. And for them, hey, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if Luke Harper becomes a member of Team Authority at Survivor Series. Remember, they got 8 more days left until Survivor Series, so they got to get prepared for that. They got to get Luke Harper in soon before it's too late. But I think it's already in the bag. You and I both know that it's going to happen, okay? Now, Team Cena. 4 members, but there's only 1 left. And there's only one person you can possibly think of that could be a part of Team Authority. And it would be the machine known as Ryback. And I know some people want to know my thoughts about what I think about Ryback. First of all, I am glad that Ryback is back to who he is and not that fucking asshole that was there several months back. And for him to be teamed up with Ryback, first of all, God, I'm so glad that's over, okay? Because to me, Ryback should have stayed Ryback and not change at all. The big guy does not deserve to change. But when he came back better than ever before. And all I know is if he becomes a part of Team Cena, I don't see anything wrong with that. I know you guys don't see anything wrong with that. And that would complete the 5 of each team. Team Authority versus Team Cena at WWE Survivor Series. And remember the stipulation. If Team Authority loses, then they're out of power, they're out of the WWE, it's over. We don't have to see the same crap over and over and over again like we have seen over a year. And can you imagine the things that are going on through the heads of the WWE superstars? And here's the thing, like I said, I have a feeling that Survivor Series is going to be so huge that I think everyone's going to be a part of Survivor Series. I mean, everybody. Think about it. What happens if, say, Daniel Bryan shows up at Survivor Series, right? And what about Roman Reigns? What happens if he shows up at Survivor Series? Not in an active wrestling way, but just to be there, just to see it go down, you know? And then, of course, there's one person that I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing if he comes back. And if he comes back and does what I think he will do, then all I can say is the Authority will lose, thanks to a certain Viper who has been taken down by the Authority. And I'm talking about Randy Orton. It's not going to surprise me if Randy Orton shows up at Survivor Series and messes things up for Team Authority. That's just my prediction. I know you guys are predicting the same thing too, so be ready for that. 8 days away from Survivor Series. Remember, you can check it out on the WWE Network. You can see it for free on the WWE Network, or if you want to, you can go ahead and pay $54.99 for the pay-per-view at Survivor Series. That's what's going to happen. And speaking of Survivor Series, there's more. This whole thing with Bray Wyatt and this whole thing with Dean Ambrose, oh my fucking God, dude. It's mind-blowing to not only see these two talk, but to see them react and see what the fuck's going on. And Bray Wyatt has gotten so personal that he brings up his dad. He brings up his dad, and Dean Ambrose is just at a complete craze and a stir that he just wants to beat the shit out of Bray Wyatt so badly. And you know what? This is the thing I dig so much, because everybody can talk about all they want to about how Dean Ambrose sucks and everything else like that. Well, nowadays people are digging Dean Ambrose and everything else like that. Other people, some are for Bray Wyatt and some are not. Some are for, you know, Dean Ambrose and others aren't. It's kind of a mix right there. Nobody can tell of what and everything else like that. But all I know is Survivor Series, Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose, it's going to be the fucking shit. When these two get a microphone in their hands, it's fucking golden. When they talk, it's like, goddamn, what the fuck did he say? Damn, did he really say that? Jesus Christ, that's fucking personal. But anyways, Survivor Series, Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt. Oh my God, who do I pick for this one? And I think everybody can agree upon this. I think it doesn't matter. I mean, I think somehow Bray Wyatt may win it, but I think it would be great to see Dean Ambrose win a match on pay-per-view. I mean, how many times has he lost? Let's see. He lost to Hell in the Cell, to Seth Rollins, and SummerSlam, and well, also Battleground as well, but I don't think that was really a match if you think about it. But anyways, Bray Wyatt, on the other hand, I know he's lost to Chris Jericho at Battleground. I know he beat Chris Jericho at SummerSlam, and we hadn't seen him since then. And then he made his return at Hell in a Cell. So be ready for that. Survivor Series, Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose. It should be a wild, a crazy match between those two individuals. And let's see. That's I think that's all we're going to cover right now. And there's a few other things that I want to cover before I get to one little thing that I got to talk about, that I got to bring up on this episode right away. This whole thing with has anyone noticed the deal with Adam Rose and the Bunny? It's really sad. And you know what? What's even sadder? What's really sad? You're gonna turn Adam Rose into a heel. Now, let's see. Adam Rose has been with the company for a few months. I can't say he's that exciting, but he's pretty cool to watch and everything. But Jesus Christ, I mean, if you're gonna turn him into a heel, do it like, I don't know, after WrestleMania. You know, that would make a whole lot of sense. Doing it now, it just seems awkward, you know. And the whole stupid thing with the Bunny, everyone's been trying to find out who the Bunny is. Supposedly, from Chris Jericho's mouth, it's Funaki. And we hadn't seen Funaki in years. SmackDown #1 announcer. I still remember that a long time ago. And then let's see. I think that's probably the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. Not the whole thing with the #1 announcer thing, but the whole thing with Adam Rose being a heel. That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, who the fuck writes this shit? Seriously. But let me see, what else is stupid in WWE besides The Miz and Damien Sandow? Okay, and that's a stupid case. I'm sorry, that's a stupid case to look at. The fact that The Miz still in WWE, looking for the tag team titles, obviously, and then I forgot. Okay, I forgot. There's a third. Yes, there is a third. The Miz, Damien Mizdow, and oh god, this dude went from being a leprechaun, a little bastard, to being a rock star, to being what was he, a gator? And now he's a little Miz. And oh my, you know, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to take a rifle. And if they ever come to Corpus Christi, I'm going to pick them off one by one and make sure nobody knows I did it. Golly, Miz, I don't care about where the Miz's career is going, because it's pretty much already going down the tubes as it is. And then Damien Mizdow. Here's the thing, the fans are digging him. The fans are. Everyone is. And I think Hornswoggle, I think he's trying to get in just to get in. You know, I don't think the crowd is really into Hornswoggle, but they're more into Damien Mizdow than the Hornswoggle, you know. But regardless if you dig Mizdow, here's the thing, guys. Enjoy it. Dig him. Love him. Fuck him in the ass if you want to. But the thing is, at the end of the day, you're going to realize that he sucks. Okay? I've known that for a long time, and some of you guys don't know it yet, but until the day comes when he even turns good guy, and there's a good chance that could happen, I still wouldn't give two shits of a flying toilet paper that if Damien Sandow becomes a fucking good guy. Not gonna happen. Don't care, okay? He still fucking sucks. He makes Tyson O'Neil a better wrestler. Okay? Titus O'Neil, I'm sorry. Oh, God. I got that out of my fucking system, didn't I? So, let's see. There is one more little thing I want to talk about. We've got the whole thing covered with WWE. Survivor Series coming up on pay-per-view. We got the whole thing covered with Impact Wrestling. We also got the whole thing covered with, let's see, Lucha Underground. We got that rolling. So, there's one more little thing I want to talk about before I go ahead and leave. I want to talk about this little thing that I saw on Facebook that I want everyone to hear about. Now, this happened about a week ago, right? 1 week ago, right? And I saw this. Here I am taking care of some stuff. I'm with a friend of mine on the weekend, and I'm trying to put together this thing for plug outlet, right? You know, I'm just there going to Home Depot, buying the stuff and getting everything done, stuff done. And then I'm looking in through my Facebook, right? I'm looking through everything. I'm trying to see what the fuck's going on. And then I saw something interesting. Now, there's a lot of you that watch this episode of the Main Event Talk, obviously, some for wrestling and some for other things in that particular nature. There's one thing I wanted to talk about. Now, most of you guys, if, you know, I'll just ask the question, how many of you guys dig Monster energy drinks? Do you? The Main Event does. I like to buy 2 Monster energy drinks